Hello and a very good evening to you. There's been some sharp showers across the far south of England through today, but as we head into the overnight period, those will slowly start to ease away. We have this ridge of high pressure extending across most of the UK, and that will give a fairly dry night for much of us. And heading in towards Thursday, that ridge of high pressure is still in place, so plenty of places will be seeing some sunny spells and with those lighter winds. It won't be until the evening time on Thursday where we do start to see this frontal system arrive from the west, introducing some further rain and drizzly conditions into the far west of Northern Ireland. Back to this evening though, so there is a fair amount of cloud around and there will still be showers as we head through this evening, but we do start to see those slowly start to die away. Parts of northwest Scotland still going to hold on to a fairly damp picture overnight, and parts of Lincolnshire and Yorkshire will start to see some rain arriving into the early hours of Thursday. Elsewhere, it's going to be a fairly mild night overnight, temperatures holding up into the mid-teens, perhaps a little bit cooler in some rural spots, but on the whole, a fairly mild night and not too warm for sleeping. Heading through the morning then, so this area of rain on the eastern coast will slowly and steadily sink southwards through Suffolk and Norfolk through this morning and reaching parts of London by late morning and early afternoon. Elsewhere, we're going to see pretty fine conditions across most of the UK. There is a fair amount of cloud around, but there will be plenty of sunshine around as well. And with those light winds, where you see that sunshine, it will be feeling quite pleasant. Parts of Devon and Cornwall, Wales and parts of Cumbria and even Western Scotland will be seeing some decent sunshine through Thursday. And those temperatures in those sunny spells, so only just about breaking into 20s or early 20s for the northern half of the country, but for the further south, southern Wales, Devon and Cornwall and the south coast, perhaps up to 25 degrees, and again, feeling quite pleasant there. Further east though, underneath that cloud and with that rain and that breeze on that east coast, it's going to be feeling much chillier in those eastern parts. Heading through the rest of the evening then on Thursday. So that rain across the far southeast will tend to move away overnight, and most places start to see some clear spells developing ahead of this frontal band arriving into the early hours for Northern Ireland and for most of Scotland. With that rain and with that wind, it's certainly going to be holding on to quite a mild night here. Temperatures around 15 or 16 degrees. A touch cooler across central parts could get into the sort of low teens, and in those rural spots, again, it will be feeling a touch cooler there as well. And so a day of two halves on Friday. So across the southeast, plenty of sunshine around. But as this frontal system starts to approach, we do start to see further cloud and rain and drizzle arriving. It is fairly weak, so it will only be drizzly conditions, but it will be quite murky, particularly over high ground across the far western parts. Noticing with this temperature, the difference here, so we've got at best high teens, early 20s for the northwestern half of the country. But in that sunshine further southeast, or parts of perhaps London, could see up to 28 degrees. And again, feeling quite pleasant and summery in that sunshine. So heading in towards the weekend, will that warmth stay in the southeast? Check out our YouTube channel to keep on top of the weather.